about to get this jank started. We starting at 2:30. 2:30. Look, so I seen this wild shit on Facebook, right? This female, I ain't gonna say her name or nothing. This female has this Downy infused, what is called this Downy infusion, like these balls you put in the washing machine to make sure your clothes smell good and shit like that. Why the fuck did she have the candle? What's the drink you have with the candle and it's like in a glass and you just put like something like candle wax to melt on the shit? Why the fuck she put the Downy infusion shit on the junk? And I'm just like, you know that can cause cancer, right? Like you inhaling that shit day in and day out, that can cause cancer. She gonna buck and talk about something. Don't you drink out of a bottle? Don't you use a cell phone? I'm just like, look, I'm just looking out for your health because I know you just had some health problems like a couple of months ago. You feel me? So now now she blowing my shit, sending me voice memos and shit. I'm about to see what she say. This shit about to be funny. She sent me like 3 voice memos and shit. I cannot make this shit up, cuz. And I told her, and she simply told me to mind my business. And I was like, bet, respect. And now she's sending me like 3 voice memos. Let's see what she's saying. This is a sneak peek before the goddamn jump.
I think one of the biggest rules in life should be do not give advice where nobody asks for it. Second, I think one of the biggest rules should be lead by example. You can't sit here and tell somebody, oh, that inhaling that's going to cause you cancer, but you're doing 500 other things that's going to cause you cancer. You know what I'm saying? So your opinion, and I'm not offended. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. I'm just a very blunt person.
You're
so
offended.
At the end of the day, your opinion to me or you trying to look out for me is like, baby, worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. I got Jarika. Thank you. Until you're living off the grid, you're growing your own food, you're raising your own animals to kill, you don't drink out of plastic water bottles, no Tupperware, no plastic at all. You know exactly where your water is coming from. Until you do all that, you can't tell the next person what's gonna cause them cancer. Like, I just don't like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, baby, what? It's like somebody smoking a cigarette but being like, oh, you inhaling. Like, baby, you got more important shit to worry about than me trying to worry about me and my health. It's like, I'ma pretend to be broke, I'ma pretend to be educated, but in all actuality, I'm not. And then, not only am I gonna pretend all of this, I'ma go, pretend amongst people who are actually educated. Nobody asked you. Nobody fucking asked you. I appreciate what you attempted to do. But until you are fully educated, please don't come and try to educate me on shit.
This is what I'm gonna say. Love. I'm gonna say all love. All love. I ain't got nothing to say. That's what you want. You're right. That's right. That's a reminder for me. 2023, just mind your fucking business. Just mind your business. That's what you want to do. But I was just trying to be a person of like where I wasn't just gonna sit there and let you just quickly kill yourself. But if that's what you want to do, to each his own. We got other important stuff to talk about and get at. Yeah. It's 2:27. We're gonna get started in a few minutes. I'm trying to get everybody on my IG to tap in. I'm gonna send this link out. Y'all tap in right now. I'm about to go live right now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Let's go. Y'all tap in right now. I'm about to go live right now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Let's go. People don't believe nothing till shit stink. That'd be the crazy part. People do not believe nothing till shit stink. Y'all tap in right now. About to go live right now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Y'all tap in right now. Yeah, now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Y'all tap in right now. About to go live right now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Y'all tap in right now. About to go live right now. Speaking on. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. What a time to be alive, for real. Everybody. Now, about to go live right now. Speaking on Agenda 2030. Y'all tap.
You speak to.
Listen, like to everyone, look. Today I'm going on live on.
Before I open up for questions,
We're gonna get some more people in here, at least 1 or 2 more people in here. Then I'm gonna dive deep. Everyone that's in here now, you know what I'm saying? Say hello, something, wave, whatever. Rep your city, where you from, where you at. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger on this live, cuz. Don't be a stranger. I'm here to spread love and be loved. Trying to see, I'm about to play some of my shit. won't you? Play some Arcade Fire. How about that? Already set the tone in here, set the vibes in here. Now we about to play some Arcade Fire in here. Yeah. Show you love. I love. Show you love. I give you love. We're gonna vibe out in a minute. Show you love, I can't get enough. Show you love. Why the fuck I'm here for? Yeah, not to be hating no niggas. Ain't no playing no more. I'm just counting digits and enjoying the feeling. Me and my dog is Jordan Pippen. Let's go in opposition. Hey. Can you just listen to me? Show you love. I can't get enough. Come on. Show you love. I can't get enough. Show you love. I can't get enough. It's not over until I say it's over. Cold hotter. Be there in November. Yeah, she a fan. Yeah, she gon' dance. Intertwine in bed. Interleague fed. As you take my hand. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm with you. God knows. Want this to last. Show you love. I can't get enough. Come on. Show you love. Show you love. I need to get enough. Might just leave the font alone. That shit doing some retarded mess. Oh my gosh. That should do it. Just leave it alone. Alright, we about to start. So peace and light and love, everyone. Welcome to... Hold on. I'm tripping. Gotta turn my anchor on. While the sky's gray, it's the eye gray. I'ma find a way to make it through the day. Look, is your mind open? If we keep milestones, yeah, we gotta be on go. For the world to get on, sitting fast in the middle. Turn my anchor on. Peace, light, and love to everyone. Welcome to Third Eye 5 Just a Vibe audio podcast. For those that's on my live stream right now, because I am on Twitch live stream, I have a podcast called Third Eye 5 Just a Vibe audio. and I have my audio ready, you know what I'm saying, to be set, to be played. And you can listen to this on the rewind and on Spotify, Anchor, the podcast app, all that. You can listen to all that on those platforms. So yeah, let's get started. We're gonna be talking about Agenda 2030 and other things as well. Coming in, well, I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year's. Welcome. Y'all made it to another year. Y'all give thanks. Y'all take this breath with me. Breathe in and breathe out. And just be like, man, you're here for another day. You made it another year. Another year for opportunities and blessings. Greatness, man, greatness. But we not gonna ignore the outside BS that will occur on this planet. And as much as we want to ignore it, just as much you want to act like it don't exist, because the shit do exist, and we just have to be prepared for it and understand what's going on. For instance, like, all right, let's rewind it back to 2020. 2020, in the beginning of 2020, everything was cool and cordial in the United States. Everything was everything. We just knew that 2020 was about to be the most craziest year of our lives. It's about to be like the year of 2020 vision. Everything is just gonna go up, like go up. But boom, life hit us right in front of us when March came. As soon as March came, life hit us in front of our eyes and just let us know that sit your ass down. We are in control of this shit. That moment, moving on forward, I just knew that we playing a bigger game here. You feel me? We playing a bigger game. And we have to know how to move and go about these games that's being played. You know what I'm saying? Us as people be worried about the wrong things. We want to play relationship games, but there's a bigger game being played right now. And that's being played with the control of the mind, controlling the mind, controlling the people. And that's the type of game we're being played with. And the power that's being. Who's holding the power? Who's in full control? But with this though, like, we have to understand ourselves first. Because when COVID, when everything happened in 2020, I already knew what time it was. It wasn't like I was in shock or it was just like in disbelief of what's going on, because I knew this was going to happen. I knew all of this was going to play its part because I've been doing my research for years, since 2014, all the way up. Ever since I opened my eyes up and changed my perspective in 2014 about life and what life really is here. And you see how sync that is, and that's my music, Arcade Fire Blame. That's on YouTube. Y'all go check it out. I was talking this a long time ago. I was talking about this a long time ago. This song was done 2018, 2019. This when I ain't have no dread. Just me speaking like this. So it was like all this is in me from the get-go. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. That's why you on Fortnite right now. I was checking you out. But all right, back to what I was saying. Like, people wasn't ready for 2020, COVID and all that. People wasn't ready. And I remember during these times, I posted a video and explaining like we need to go within, we need to fix who we are, we need to meditate more, we need to tap into the God conscious inside of us and stop bullshitting and stop playing around like this spiritual shit is not out here. Cause either you gonna take control of your spirit or somebody else gonna take control of it. And by these diseases and these man-made diseases, this is what they doing. This is how they gonna control it. This is how they gonna control you and whatever's being put out. Because once they get inside of you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They already like. But if you doing the proper work, your heart is pure, your intentions is good, and you doing the daily work, because mind you, this shit is not no, I'm going to just wake up when I feel like it and just do certain things at my time and pace. No, this is an everyday thing. This is why I created Third Eye 5. So it can be a reminder to myself that I have a bigger purpose, I have a bigger goal, and I want to inspire the minds of others to do the same and not just live a regular life, because this is not a regular life. As you can see, this is not a regular life. If you keep thinking it's a regular life, it's going to be a rude awakening and more shit going to continue to happen. Like, for instance, like they just set a whole bunch of laws that went into play 2 days ago. Like, a lot of laws went into play 2 days ago, and that a lot of people is not talking about. People not talking about how they just fucking put a law in place in certain states that certain homeless people cannot sleep under pathways, underpaths no more. Can't sleep by stores and none of that. It's a felony now. So now you're going to jail for being homeless, which is sick. Which is sick, and there's gonna be more sick shit that's about to come out, and they are allowing this because this is part of the agenda. Just know, every year until 2030, there's gonna be an agenda. Every year, there's gonna be an agenda. Point blank, y'all look it up for yourself. Don't take me for instance. Go look it up for yourself. This is another thing that we lack of doing, is doing our own research and figuring out this shit on our own, which we should be doing. We should be figuring out what's going on, because you already know life on Earth hasn't been the same since 2020. Even the air and just being out doesn't even feel the same anymore. So that just goes to show you there's something bigger going on, like, and we have to tap in. But I'm gonna continue to be the voice that I am to let you know that wake the fuck up. Well, you don't even have to wake up, because I just learned something yesterday that everybody has their own time to wake up, and people pick and choose when they want to. And I'm not forcing nobody to wake up, but I will inspire the minds of others that's willing to take in the knowledge and do the research themselves, because we are in a bigger game we playing here, and people just have to understand, like, we don't have too much time. We don't have too much time. Because when I tell you 2030, it's going to be like nothing we never seen before. Believe me. Because look, I'm learning a whole lot. I learned a lot of new stuff in the last 24 hours. And it's kind of mind-blowing, because it's just like, now I have to step up 10 times more than what I am doing now. Because that's how much time we don't have left. You feel me? Because we in 2023 right now. And the actual new world order that's going to be put in place on 2030 is going to be on 2030. Y'all look up Agenda 2030. Y'all research Agenda 2030. Like, seriously. Like, y'all take the time out y'all day and do that. Nina, you ain't doing too much today. Look up Agenda 2030. And you will find out that they had this planned out in 2015. And who was president in 2015? Our own black president, Barack Obama. And I want to speak on that. And we have to understand, too, that on this planet, everyone don't have the same perspective or same agenda. Everyone has an agenda and a different agenda of like how they want their life to be or how life wants to go or what they going to accept and allow into their life. So like even your own people would turn on you. We can be pro-black all day long, but you can have people in your circle that would turn on you with the same skin and everything. And if you want me to be honest with you, Obama has failed the black people extremely with everything that he's done. Like, for real. Like, a lot of fuck shit. He has signed off a lot of shit, and a lot of shit is being in play now. And he was a part of this, and I believe that he's reptilian. But yeah, we in for a rude awakening, and take this time this year to be with yourself. Be more in tune with yourself. Be in nature more. Don't be around a whole bunch of energy. We don't need to. Don't force anything this year. I feel like do not force anything. Don't force vibes. Don't force relationships. Don't force friendships. Don't force anything. Don't force sex. Don't force anything. Let whatever meant to happen, let it be. Let it happen. Try that for a whole year. Because us as people, we always forcing things. We always want to go do something. We always want to be around somebody. We always want to seek attention, you know what I'm saying, all the time. And just be around people all the time. And not be with ourselves and not take time. Seek with being with yourself. Just ask yourself, when the last time you seek being with yourself? When the last time you forced to be with yourself? Like now people are being sick, they being forced to be with themselves. But it's not in a good way. Because you're low-key suffering. But just imagine when you wasn't suffering, you forced to be with yourself. You could have prevented certain shit happening if you just forced yourself to be with yourself. And in my spiritual journey in 2017, when I really started in 2017, for some reason it clicked within me to know that I need to force myself to be with myself and understand who the fuck I am. And that's exactly what I did up until now. I forced myself to be with myself. I forced myself to face my own demons. Like I forced myself to face them. But now with all this other stuff going on, now you have other shit to face. Cause we wasn't doing the proper work like how we should have been in the beginning or the get-go and stuff like that. So now we are being forced to be with ourselves. But is with other things being attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to think like this. We have to think like, why am I going through this? Why is this going on? Why am I experiencing this right now in this moment? You feel me? Like, what is the point and purpose of all this? Hold up.
I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Don't feel any different? I don't need you to feel anything to do great things. Jesus, if you do not renounce your words, you will have no choice but to follow the law of Moses. I am the law of Moses.
Yeah, like, now we are being forced to those that's having issues and problems, because understand that because mind you, we can't say certain stuff because they fucking censor everything, so I'm no longer saying certain words. So when they started, now you facing something totally different. Now you have to ask yourself, these issues that are occurring, is it really natural? Is it something that is causing all this through something man-made? Because now we are seeing a lot of people being sick. A lot of people are dying still. And no need to be, like, at this point, there's no longer like running away from the results of what's going on. Like, it's time to face them head on for what it is and accept it at this point. Because at the same time, we chose these decisions and chose this way of living instead of trusting ourselves and what we believe in. Hold on. Like, for instance, like with my job, my old job, I used to work for a federal job before I opened my business with the studio. Shout out to Homegrown Studios. All love to my squad, Homegrown Studio. But before I started working at the studio, I had a job working with at a federal building warehouse. So when my bad, I was looking at something. So when COVID came, right? Well, not COVID, because I wasn't even there when COVID happened. But when the vaccines came into part, right? They was literally forcing everybody to get the vaccine. Because at first, it wasn't being enforced. First, you had to... First, they was giving out $100 to everyone that gets the vaccine, which is weird as fuck to me. Because now you bribing people for extra bread to get something. That was a red flag to me anyway. Because if everybody had common sense and think and saw that shit, they would have already automatically think that, oh yeah, this is a red flag. Why are you paying people to get something that you should be confident in getting anyway. If it's all that, why is you paying people to get this? That was a red flag for me anyway. And I was off rip. I told myself, even before the vaccines, I just knew that I wasn't gonna get that shit. I already told myself I'm not getting that shit. Nobody's gonna force me to get that shit. And I'm standing on my shit. Somebody gonna have to, God forbid, but I'm not doing that. I'm standing on my truths. I'm standing on what I believe in, and I'm standing on my creator. I'm standing with the creator on this one, cause y'all got me bent. Y'all think that I'm gonna take this in, and y'all don't even know what the fuck is in it. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know how long, how long this would last. So it rolled out. They told my job we had to get it. I told them, all right, I guess I'm gonna be looking for another job. I'm finding something else, cause in my eyes, it's not that hard to get another job. It's not that hard to go make some more money. Like, I don't have to be here to make money. I know how to make money. And this is another thing that I learned on my spiritual journey in 2017 is to know how to make my own money. And people did not understand why I was doing what I was doing. People was just like, oh, you don't want to work. You don't want to take responsibility. No, I know what the fuck is going on, and I'm preparing myself for what's to come. Like, I'm preparing myself on not depending on another person to make money. And till this day, I'm still doing those things to make money. Because I learned how to not depend on anybody but myself. And that's what people be having a hard time to do, is depending on themselves and the creator. And know that in this world, that you is going to be good regardless on any circumstances. Because best believe, I want to talk. I'm gonna give people my testimony up here too. Because 2022 was wow. But certain things had to happen to wake up the God body in me, the God conscious in me, to understand what's really going on. And I wouldn't take anything back, to be quite honest, because all the things that happened made me into a better person and made me to the person I am now to sit here and talk about these situations. But back to the job situation. So they told me that I had a certain amount of days to get my shit right, or they was gonna let me go. So I was like, okay. I ain't tripping about nothing. I ain't tripping about nothing. So, mind you, it was little doubts in my head and stuff like that, but I didn't let it control me, because I knew who my creator was. I know who I'm walking with. So I ain't fear it. I didn't trip about it. I ain't worry about it. I ain't get stressed out about it. I just knew God got me. I knew that he got me in the bestest way possible. And that's when I just started getting back into making my own money, as far as like doing graphic design work, recording people, you know what I'm saying? Doing other things to make my money without being or depending on 9 to 5. To keep it on that note, y'all pause right here. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna die more. All right, I'm back. So like, yeah, like that's when I really decided, okay, now it's time to tap in to what I was learning in the beginning of my spiritual journey. Now I understand why I was taking the time out to learn how to make my own money. I get it now. I get it. Cause that happened. So I was just like, I'm not even gonna trip about it. I'm not even gonna look for another job at this point. Because even if I do, they're gonna ask me to get this, knowing that I'm not going to do it. So matter of fact, I'm gonna just continue to work on my business and better my business and grow with that and just put my whole faith and trust in God. So I was just like, bet. So a week later, they told me the time was ticking. I needed to hurry up. So literally within a couple of days, this is when they started giving out or passing out to those that still didn't take the vaccine. Mind you, at this point, 90% of the people at work took it already. So I gotta stop saying that word. I gotta bleep that shit out. But yeah, so they gave this paper out at least to 2 or 3 other people, right, at work. So mind you, everybody at work did not have the same opportunity that we did. And this is why I say you have to just trust in God, yo. You just have to trust in the Creator and what He has planned for you as long as you walking with Him. Like, they just randomly was like, okay, we have this religion exempt form that you can take and put in. And I was like, man, look at this blessing here. So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, well, maybe it's not my time to leave just yet. So I was like, I'm gonna see what this exempt form is gonna be all about. Took the exempt form home, did my research a little bit, because I already knew how I was gonna go about everything. I already knew how I was gonna go about it. I was gonna write a 2-page letter explaining my truth. So I told him, so I wrote in the letter, like, cause mind you, I really don't have a religion. I really don't have one. Like, I just believe in the Creator and that I have a bigger purpose here. And I just trust in Him and that He's guiding me with my ancestors and all the gods that's with Him, helping me to get where I need to go. Really don't have a religion. But the closest religion I would consider myself being is Rastafarian. So that's what I put on the paper. I told them that I was Rastafarian and that we believe in the laws of nature and that getting is going against the law of nature of what we represent. So me doing this will be disrespectful to my beliefs, and I would not take part of this. And I even went in the scriptures and wrote down the scriptures of where it says, I'm trying to remember, and it says, I gotta find the quote, and it was basically saying, trust in God, and He will deliver you from all diseases. This is in the Bible, y'all. This is in the Bible. And mind you, I don't even read it like that. But I know that the Bible withholds certain good information that we can take in our lives. And I can't agree with y'all on that. So I saw that, and it was just like, wow, there's a lot of Christians out here that didn't took this joint and did not put their faith in God. But that's on them. So I'm just like, so I wrote that, and it was like another one. It was like a couple of them. I wrote three. I remember writing 3 verses in the letter, and I prayed over the letter and everything. You know what I'm saying? Next day, gave them the letter. They sat on it. I think they sat on it for like a couple of days, and they told me my letter was approved. And I'm just like, word, respect. That's when the head guy, he came up to me. He asked me, he was like, "Are you seriously Rastafari?" And I was like, "Yes, sir, I am." Like, can you see? He was like, "So, what do y'all do? What do you?" And I just told him straight up. I was just like, "Look, we believe in certain things. We just necessarily believe in the laws of nature. We just believe in anything that just goes against nature. That is not us at all. That's just not us at all. Like, and you can look at him and you can tell that he believed me because me as a person, when you see me, you can tell, like, you can look and tell like what kind of person you're dealing with. Cause I was at work, you can see I had my crystals on. Well, I didn't have my crystals on, but I had my jewelry of representations. Like I would have my uncle and I would have like my little beads sometimes, or I would walk around with water, lemon water all the time and stuff like that. And these are things that other people in my job was not doing. They wasn't worried about their health. They wasn't eating healthy and stuff like that. So they know like I was a different type of guy in that building. And when I talked to people and talked to the head guy, he knew what type of person I am. He knew what he was dealing with. So it was just like he's stand up on his word. And like I even stood up on my word plenty times before that incident. And yeah, so like us as people, we have to stand on our truths. If you have truth in you at all, we have to stand up for what we represent. And that always been me. I always stand on what I believe and what's true to me. I'm never just gonna be a simp and just accept certain things. If it don't make sense to me, if it doesn't make sense to me, I'm not fucking with it. If it do not make sense to me, I'm not fucking with it. Just like this whole voting stuff. I feel like after y'all done seen what Joe Biden has done, there's no reason to fucking vote ever again. The agenda and the plan is already set into place. So y'all keep wasting y'all time if y'all want to. Y'all just gonna keep looking crazy and keep asking why is this happening. Try to tell y'all, man. What are you voting for? Y'all really voting for lesser evil, but why vote for evil anyway? Why waste your time to vote for a lesser evil? Like people would say that I'm voting for a lesser evil. Like what the fuck do that mean? Like, so you rather, I don't even want to get deep on that because that right there doesn't even make sense at all. Cause this nigga is really putting blood on these bills, nigga. This nigga just got this Virgin Island president fired because she wanted to file a lawsuit on J.P. Morgan, on Chase, J.P. Morgan Bank, because they had something to do with Jeffrey Epstein situation, and she wanted to sue them. She wanted to sue the bank. This is a black lady. She wanted to sue the bank. So when she put that into play, a couple of days before that, Joe Biden was down there in Virgin Islands, and they not talking about this in the news. He was down there in Virgin Islands. He writ something off, And the next day, you know, she was fired from her job. So now she's not fucking president at Virgin Islands no more. Like, we not paying attention. We so sleep, it don't even make no sense, bro. It doesn't even make sense. But this is who y'all voted for. Y'all voted for a man that would just do stuff and not explain why he's doing it. This nigga doesn't talk at all. He doesn't talk to the people at all like that. Like, you have to ask yourself, when the last time y'all seen this nigga having a press conference? Explaining what the fuck is going on. Explaining why he writing these bills off. This nigga just wrote another bill to send another $1 billion to fucking Ukraine. We sending the money that we have no parts, we have no business being a part of. Like, why are we putting our nose in it? Why are we giving them money? Why are we doing this? Is people giving us money when we in trouble? No. So why the fuck is we worried about other people? And this is our problem. This is what causes war, and people wonder why shit is happening. Because you're not paying attention to the process. If y'all pay attention to the process and start paying attention to all these other things that ain't got nothing, have nothing to do with nothing, we probably would be somewhere. We probably would be standing up a lot, to be honest with you. We probably would be standing up on a lot of shit a lot. So it's mind blowing to me that a lot of this is being put in play, but I already knew that this was going to happen. I tried to tell people that this was going to happen. They got videos on all of this shit. Like, people don't even realize that. They have documentaries explaining what is going to come. The FEMA camp, all that in the play. The gun laws, all in the play. The purge, all that was look, it's in books. They have written this stuff in books. I have read the book. If y'all have read this book called Illuminati 666 book, it explains in the book, before a new beginning, it has to be chaos. It has to be chaos. So what do that mean? We seeing that a lot of stuff is crashing. We are in a recession. They just put laws in place that Chicago, they knock down the laws down to where motherfuckers can pretty much do whatever they want. They put that law in for New York that niggas could pretty much do anything they want besides commit homicide. So niggas can get away with pretty much anything now. And this is just gonna cause a whole bunch of chaos upon the world. But we sit here worried about what other niggas is doing on Instagram and how I can outdo somebody in music and this other shit, but we got something bigger that's happening right now. But we want to continue to waste time. We want to continue to go out here and vote for a band that don't give a fuck about you and never did. There's history about this nigga that didn't give a fuck about us. He threw niggas in jail, he put niggas in jail over something about marijuana. You know what's fucking crazy? This nigga Biden put niggas in jail with Thomas Harris too. Put niggas in jail because of marijuana and shit like that. And now he's president to where marijuana is now legal. And those niggas that's locked up for marijuana is still locked up for marijuana. And he just legalized weed almost throughout the whole fucking state. But this is the president y'all chose. This is the president y'all wanted in this bitch. This is the person y'all take time to go fucking vote for. But nobody's speaking about this because they don't want controversy. But me, I don't give a fuck because what we're not about to do is keep being dumb and allowing shit to happen. And then it keep running to other sources and places on why things are not happening. Things are not happening where it's supposed to be because we're not taking the proper steps and the responsibility of ourselves as a collective and making things work. So to say all that is 2030 will be the new world order. And who will be running the new world order is extraterrestrials. So you better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Y'all gonna start seeing some more creepy and spooky shit. I don't know if y'all been seeing what they been putting out on Netflix and all that. Y'all need to pay attention because these shits is not movies. These are real shit. And what was being said, and not only that I heard this yesterday and last night and stuff like this, I have heard this through another guy. I gotta find his name. I heard of him last year. And he put me on to this book called The Gods of Eden. And they're basically explaining the whole extraterrestrial, what they all about, and how they came about and stuff like that, and how they play a huge part in the government. 2030, we are going to see them alive action. Believe it or not, this is why we had the 2020 incident with everything. Because they really want, like I said, they believe Bill Gates went in front of everybody and told you that it's too many people on the planet and we have to kill off a lot of people. And the people they said that had to be off the planet was in the billions. And since COVID, a lot of people has died. Believe it or not. Since then, millions and millions of people have died. So we could keep being naive to what's going on and what shit really is. If that's what you want to be, that's what you want, man, to teach his own. But to those that want to learn and grow and unite and become something, I'm here for you. I'm with you. Let's build. Let's stand up. This is time to stand up. This is the time of all awakening on the planet to rise and unite as a one. Because if we don't unite and come as one in these next few years, this planet is fucked. And you're going to be ruled by extraterrestrials. You is going to be enslaved in the worst way possible. You feel me? So this is why I say to people, get your spirit right. Learn who your higher self is. Grow within yourself. Take this year to just be with yourself. Be prosperous within yourself. Become the better you this year. Fuck trying to better somebody else. Become the better you. Be the better you. Focus on you. Love you. Love yourself first to attract the love that you want. Because to those that are chosen, it's time. It's time to speak up and not to be quiet. It's time to grow in all aspect in our spirituality. This is time to feed the soul and not the lost ones. I'm going to say that again. It's time to feed our souls and not to feed the lost ones. Because those ones that are lost will set you back. They will set you back. And you will be right where they at if you let them. Because let's go back to what I was trying to say in the beginning, that there's a lot of people that are willing to be ignorant. But you have to ask yourself, are you willing to be ignorant? Or are you willing to figure this fucking thing out? And how you can come together with everybody. Cause some people don't have that drive to unite with other people, which I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, we can't thrive just by ourselves. We can't. And 9 times out of 10, the people that do, they 9 times die off. But when you know your purpose and you know that the Creator got you 100%, you just walk a certain way. And that's just all I'm gonna say. You just walk a certain way. So I want to know, what are y'all willing to do? What are you willing to do? Because, so, me doing my research and understanding, because mind you, I was just thinking, okay, extraterrestrials is coming. My people are coming. My people are coming. But I had to understand who those extraterrestrials was. Because for one, all extraterrestrials aren't good. And all extraterrestrials aren't bad. And that's when we come to play, and we have to learn and distinguish those that are, you know what I'm saying? We have to learn that now. We should learn them now and not wait till when it happens to try to figure out and, you know, learn them now. If you read, well, if you don't read, you should read. But there's a book called The Extraterrestrial Almanac. And I just got that book last year or 2 years ago. I advise everyone to get that book. It's called Extraterrestrial Almanac. And it's like 87 different extraterrestrials. It's like 87 of them. You should know all 87 of them. There's no way that there's all these other beings besides us that we don't know about. But I'm telling you, there's more beings like us that we need to learn about. So fuck learning who got the best hairdo, who could dress the best and all that other shit. Learn these beings that run this planet for real. Because we think humans run this planet, but nah, it's something bigger and deeper. For real. And I just found out that since 1947, there's been an extraterrestrial working at the Pentagon. And I didn't fucking know that. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research about it. But just know that you probably won't find it on Google and shit like that. You will have to do some deep digging to find that information. But it's on YouTube. I see you the link and everything. They talk about it. And then we have to be in consideration too, and just start looking at certain things. Why do they put Ancient Aliens on late at night when nobody's up watching that shit? How come that's only on late at night? Because I remember I would go to the gym and I would just see Ancient Aliens on TV at nighttime. It'd be like 9 o'clock, 12, 11. That's when it'd be on. Because they don't really want us to know. They will put it out there. So they will put it out there in our face. But we have to seek it though. If we're not seeking it, then it's just not gonna mean shit. But yeah, so from now in 2030, we're gonna see some weird shit. We're going to continue to see some weird shit, and we're going to continue to experience some weird stuff. But may us all be prosperous and be abundant, live abundant life, and grow within ourselves spiritually. And we all come together as one. May that happen for us. May there be a drastic change in human consciousness to change everyone's consciousness into the better us that we can be as one. Because the only way that we can fight them and beat that type of extraterrestrial that is coming back to place this new world order, the only way to beat them is for all of us to unite as one consciousness and take our power back and stand for what we believe and stand on who we are as human beings, as spiritual beings, and face them face to face and let them know that we're not scared. That's the only way we can beat them. But if we creating chaos, killing the next human and shit like that, well, yeah, of course we're going to lose. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. And they're going to control it. And they're going to control you. They're going to control everybody. But till we come as a collective conscious and come together and realize what's going on, we don't stand a chance. So this is why I'm making this video. This is why I came on live and took time out of my day to speak my truth. Because I know the only way to really beat this is that we stand on truth all the way until it happens. We have to prep right now. We have to learn right now. We have to build right now. We have to learn right now. We have to get our tribe together right now. There's no more waiting. All that shit was out the window after 2019. So now you have to ask yourself, is you going to continue to be part of the system and listen to the system and be part of, like, is you still going to, do you still want to be enslaved to the system? Or are you going to stand up against the system? Because at the end of the day, we have the control of our own reality. We are the creators of our own reality. You pick and choose if you wake up today. You didn't have to get out of bed. You chose to. So that was part of your reality. That was the choice you made for your reality, was to get out of bed and to go do something and go to work, right? So what you gonna do beyond getting out of bed and going to work? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you standing on? This how you want to carry it out? Like, we really have to ask ourselves, in the places that we are and we be in, is this how the Creator wanted me to be? Cause this is the stuff that I think about when I do certain stuff. Am I making the Creator happy right now? Is what I'm doing making him happy? Is what I'm doing making my ancestors happy? People don't think about that. And at the end of the day, that's matter. Nothing else matters. Cause you have to answer to him when you gone up out of here. So like, sit down with yourself, meditate on the life you want to live for 2030. Meditate on the new life that you want to live for 2030. Right now it's 333 on January 3rd. Close your eyes and meditate right now. Breathe with me. This is the start of it right here. This is the start of it. Just simply right there, I feel better. I feel good. So you see how amazing that is? The little things, yo. I tell you, the little things in life, yo, be the most fulfilling. I love y'all. I love each and every one that's listening and gave me the opportunity to speak to them today. And those that's watching the reruns, I thank you for coming back and listening, because you didn't have to. But I know your spirit drawing yourself to this. But I want y'all to know, y'all not in this alone. Y'all figure out a way. Y'all heal yourselves. No more. And I'm going to close out with this. I'm going to close out with these last 2 minutes with this. If you don't know nothing about fasting, fast now. You want to make sure that you stand on business, learn how to fast. Start by not eating meat. Start by going a day without eating meat. Cause that's another thing that be fucking us up. Is us eating all the time. Us always consuming all the time. Always assuming these things. We was not meant to eat meat all the time. That's not what we here for. That was not the purpose of our energy. Is to just take in other people's energy all the time. That is not good. Taking in dead energy all the time is not good. But then wonder why we dead. Oh man. Learn how to fast. These past 2 months I've been fasting. Like every other day I would fast. So I test you to fast. I test you to pick a day out the week to fast. And just drink water and tea. Drink liquid stuff. Eat fruit. No meat. But hold on. But yeah. But no meat. Stay away from meat for a day. And I promise you, you will see your energy change. Your energy you will feel different. Your whole energy will feel different, like no cap. Like the longest I've been so far was 3 days. And those 3 days, oh my fucking goodness, yo, was hard. But it's gonna get harder though. And I'm gonna keep testing myself, because what I've learned and what I read out of this book called Heal Thyself by Queen of, I don't want to say her name wrong, Queen Afua, something like that. She said, for each day that you fast, you cast out evil deeds that you have placed on earth. So any evil deed that you have done during fasting, well, through fasting, it will be cast out. So each day that you fast, you will cast out a evil deed that you have done on earth. That's powerful. Now, if that don't make you go fast in a heartbeat, then I don't know what will. And fasting will bring you prosperity and abundance. And people would just think that, okay, I fast this month and shit like that, that is what I'm looking for is gonna be handed to me. Nah, that shit takes time, and your energy and frequency gotta be right along with it too. It just can't be I fast and that's what it is. You gotta set intentions, you gotta meditate, you gotta do a whole lot of spiritual work. It's more to it than just fasting. Like, you're not gonna get what you want just by fasting. You gotta do other works too. And that's why I say learn now while you have time. Cause by 2030, it's gonna be too damn late. It's gonna be too damn late. And anybody that got TikTok, I advise y'all to not get TikTok. We'll delete y'all TikTok. Cause House of Representatives and their employees, they just deleted TikTok off all these cellular device. That should tell y'all something. If they're deleting it off their device, that means we should delete it too. And there's no need for us to be on TikTok. Now, if you want to take that chance and risk it all and risk scroll, because you want to scroll and look at motherfuckers, you do so. To teach his own. It's just not worth it to me. Because they're saying, because if you didn't know, TikTok is a Chinese, is run by China. China owns TikTok. And China takes TikTok and uses our data. Once you have TikTok, they have access to your data. As long as you have that on your phone, they have access to your data. They know how you feel, they know what you type in, they know what you look like and all that shit. So ain't no telling what they doing with that data. And I'm pretty sure they probably doing some AI shit, some more shit. But who knows? But delete TikTok. There's no reason for it. But I'm going to end it on that note. I appreciate every one of y'all. I love y'all. Turn up 2023, man. Turn up with yourself. You are the candle. Now you just have to light that shit up and get lit. Lit yourself up. Stop lighting up everybody else and everything. Stop lighting up everybody else. Lit up yourself. Lit up who you are. Learn who you are. Stop learning other people and other things. Learn who the fuck you are. Learn what's in here. Learn how to use this. Learn how to use this too. This is the time to learn how to use this, the mouth. You feel me? It's time, y'all. Stop bullshitting. Love y'all.